Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to do a video with Play-Doh. So if you have Play-Doh, follow along. If you don't, you can always watch the video, hang out, see what we can do. Get Play-Doh pretty much anywhere, Walmart, dollar store even. Doesn't have to say Play-Doh on it. You could just say molding clay, whatever materials you guys can get your hands on. So we're going to get started. Follow along. Enjoy.
Get creative.
Okay, guys, we just grabbed our oranges. We're gonna start with our Play-Doh. We're gonna take it out. This is probably the best part of playing with Play-Doh, taking it out of the container and struggling to get it all out in one piece, which I got. Let's see if Geraldine get it all out. So we're gonna do a little alien monster guy that we found online of a toy, and we're gonna see how well we do this. We're gonna make each the same exact thing, and then we'll get started. Okay, so our guy has like a kind of like a square head. It's flat, and he has like 3 spikes. So we're gonna go ahead and flatten it out, just like Geraldine did. She did a really good job. I'm gonna smack it. Try to see if I can flatten it out as much as possible. Try to get these wrinkles out. I know it's kind of hard with Play-Doh. It's not clay. Clay works a little bit better with the wrinkles. But pinch it together and kind of smooth it out a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting out the hair, get the general shape. Once we do that, I think we can start forming it. If you don't have any tools, that's okay. See if your kitchen pantry has some plasticware, which is like a plastic spoon or plastic knife. All right, so that's pretty much the entire body. The little bits of clay that we have left over, I'm gonna roll it, kind of like a snake. I'm gonna flatten it with our thumbs, or with your hands, whatever you wanna do, on the table. Kind of flatten it really thin. It's nice and thick here, but super thin. Try to make it as rectangular as possible. Enough to where you're able to put it across the bottom of his face. That's going to be his bottom jaw. And kind of just mold it to where it kind of fits together. You pinch the edge, kind of puts that crease together, and you kind of just flatten it out. This also does not have to be orange. Mine looks more like an infrared type of color. It could be blue, it could be purple, whatever colors you guys have. If you only have one color, just do the shape, work on the shape. So you can manipulate the actual clay itself or the Play-Doh, whatever material you have at the house. Awesome. Okay, so now we're gonna start, we can do the eyes. The eyes, we're gonna take the white, okay? We don't need the whole thing. We're just gonna take a little bit. Okay. Make the eyes by rolling your hands together or rolling it on your paper or desk, whatever you have. Maybe with placemats so it doesn't dirty the table. Or make them as round as possible. And then before you flatten it, take the other piece, do the same thing. Try to see if they're the same size. If they're not, add some more to whichever one is smaller. Or take away a little bit of the ones that are bigger. Try to get them as close to the same size as possible. Or if you want to do one that's, you know, one small eye, one big eye, you know, a little crazier, you could do that. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe you make yours as similar as possible.
No, I want a bigger eye too.
You want a bigger eye, a small eye and a big eye? All right, so let's do a small eye and a big eye. Okay, once you have your two eyeballs, we're gonna flatten them. So if you want to just take your finger, kind of push the middle, and flatten it as much as possible. You might have a little ridge on the ends. That's okay. Flatten it with your hands, your fingers. Maybe these are a little too big. Mine's a little, I'm gonna redo mine because mine's a little too flat. Yours is nice, sticks out. On mine like yours. You kind of roll it in your hand like this, the edge, then it kind of doesn't have those hard edges. Clay is one of my favorite materials to work with. The reason why is that you just get to get your hands in on something. You can change it by doing so many different things. It's so much fun to use. It's definitely one of my favorite materials to work with. All right, so we have our two eyes, one's small, one's big. Okay, so now we're gonna keep going. The eyes aren't done because they have to have the iris and then the pupil. Okay?
I want to make mine purple.
You wanna make yours purple? I'm gonna make mine like a neon yellow. We're gonna do the same thing, but we're just gonna take a little tiny piece. Ball it up with your hands or your finger. They're both gonna be the same size. Just because one eye is bigger doesn't mean that his iris or the colored part of his eye is gonna be bigger. They're gonna be about the same size, as close as possible to each other if you can. If you want to put them in the same spot, you can. Or you can say, put one up here and put one down here and make them a little crazy. Or put them both in the center. Still looks a little crazy because one eye's small, one eye's big. Put them away from each other. You can make them cross-eyed and put them next to each other, kind of like the Cookie Monster.
Or looking to one direction.
Or looking in one direction. Kind of like the ghost from Pac-Man.
This does
Right?
look like the ghost
Right?
in Pac-Man.
Uh-huh. I want to make mine crazy, so I'm going to put one way up here, one way down there. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead. Oh, you know what we don't have? Black.
Oh, we can make it,
Let's just use this dark purple every time. So for the pupil, you just kind of make these tiny little pieces. The darkest Play-Doh you have. Geraldine's eyes are dark purple, so she's not going to go dark. She's going to go a little lighter for her eyes, which is fine. I'm going to go dark. Put that here. You can mix it into the purple since we already have it. Just kind of put it right on top of your other color. So there's his eyes. So now we're gonna finish the face off. He's got a big old bottom jaw. So we're gonna put some teeth coming out from there. So this one, we're gonna use this highlighter yellow. We'll take off a little piece like this, kind of roll it, and if you roll it on one side and not the other, you kind of get one side to kind of come out as a point, and the other side stays bigger, so it almost looks like a teardrop or raindrop. Okay. If it's too big, which I think mine and yours is, let's take the bottom half off. It kind of looks like a thing. Awesome. Okay, so now we're gonna do some of the detail on top of his hair, or like it's got like little tentacles for hair. So we're gonna go ahead and grab the light sky blue. Which blue would you like to use? That one? Perfect. Take this. I'm gonna make a lot of little, like almost looking like little Cheerios or little donuts. Really small. Make the donuts probably the size of the iris or a little smaller. Really small circles. We have a few tools, so maybe it's better if we make a couple little balls or spheres. Oh, that's good. That's way better than mine. Mine almost looks like a square.
Yours is good.
And if we flatten it, if I take my tool that has a little dot, you don't have this, you have a pencil or something.
Or a pen.
That's way better. I like it.
That is better. You can use a pencil or a pen. It'll work just fine to make that little hole in the middle. Does he have a name?
I'm gonna go with Winston.
Ah.
This is where you say, why? Why did you name yours Winston?
Why did you name yours Winston?
Oh, because his hair is a W, duh.
Oh, mine's is Harry.
Harry, got it.
Yep.
Oh, why did you name yours Harry?
Because he has a lot of hair.
Oh, man. Okay, guys, now since we're done with the hair and the little, I guess, tentacles that he has, or the little suction cups, little donuts, we're gonna go ahead and finish by putting the feet. His feet are really big. He doesn't necessarily have legs, he just has feet. So it's gonna look a little awkward, but let's jump into it. Let's go with the teal. Give him some teal feet. We're gonna have some highlighter yellow toenails.
Or whatever color you
Yeah, it
want
doesn't
the
matter.
toenails to be.
Whatever color you want. All right, now we are almost done. We are just gonna finish off by putting his toes, or his toenails, on his toes. You want pink? I'm gonna do highlighter yellow. Kind of matches the teeth.
hot pink tomato.
All right, guys, we're all done with our clay monsters, Play-Doh monsters. We have Winston, mine, and Harriet, just Geraldine's. So we had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoy yourself too. Again, doesn't matter if you have one color or 20 colors. Just enjoy yourself and have fun, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks, guys.
See
Bye.
ya.